Are you a travelpreneur who dreams of building a thriving business that gives you more time, financial freedom, and the flexibility to work from anywhere? Then you're in the right place, my friend. This is the Passports, Profits, and Pixie Dust podcast. I'm Lindsay and I've built multiple six-figure businesses while traveling the world, living life on my terms, and helping women entrepreneurs do the same. Whether you're a travel advisor, an online business owner, or someone looking to add more adventure and income to your life, this podcast is here to guide you. Each episode, I'll bring you business strategies that actually work, productivity hacks, branding and marketing expertise, and plenty of pixie dust fun to help you create a business that fuels your passion for both profits and travel. So if you're ready to scale your business, attract more leads, and build a brand that lets you work from anywhere in the world, let's dive in and create and own your magic together. Hey friend, welcome back to Passports, Profits, and Pixie Dust. My name is Lindsay Dollinger. I'm the agency owner of At Last I See the World Travel. And I am talking to you today about something that's been very much on my mind lately. I've been seeing rumblings of it in Facebook groups and even my own agents in my agency. We've been talking a lot about, as we head into the summer booking season, why some travel advisors are going to have what feels like or what is their biggest summer ever of travel bookings, and while others are going to feel like you're posting, or maybe you think you're doing things, but maybe you're not, and you're just hearing crickets. Like, this came from, well, at least my direct sales background. We usually, quote unquote, dreaded J months, January, June, and July, for direct sales. Now, for travel, we don't dread January, right? A lot of people are starting to book, and that's the beginning of our wave season. But I hear a lot about June and July being consistently across the board fairly slow months. And I'm not saying this to be dramatic. I'm saying it because I'm watching it in real time, because we're heading into June right now. And I'm seeing some advisors build momentum and get the inquiries and having the conversations daily and getting referrals and building authority and all these things that we want to be doing, we know we should be doing, and hopefully we are doing. And I'm seeing others stuck in this cycle of posting random supplier graphics, disappearing for weeks at a time. This is a huge one. Overthinking everything. So maybe you're not posting, or you're posting stuff that feels weird and it's not really you. You're waiting for leads to magically appear. And honestly, you're just staying invisible in general, online, offline, and you're unplugging. And now I do want to put like a little star here. It is okay to unplug. It is okay to go on your family vacation. It's okay to take some time off of your work. And I think while we do those things, it's really smart to batch content out, make sure that we are staying top of mind still to our clients so that our business can pick back up when we get back. So that's like a side conversation. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is just the pure taking the foot off the gas because it's summer and because the bookings aren't coming in. So the bookings aren't coming in, so I'm not going to show up anymore. And that's actually the exact opposite of what you need to be doing. So today we're going to talk about what's actually working right now, what's not working, and the shifts I believe travel advisors need to make if you want to make sure that this summer is going to be your best summer in business ever, instead of just saying, I'm going to stay busy. So let's dive in. I think a lot of advisors treat summer like the people are busy, people are traveling, I'm traveling, I'll market more later. Kids are off school, fine. But here's the truth. Summer is one of the best times to build momentum because travel is top of mind everywhere. You are seeing people post about and talk about vacations, cruises, Europe, Disney, family trips, bucket list trips, next year trips. People are literally thinking about travel all day long. And it's in the news all day long right now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, depending on the day, right? But it is in the news. Like everything, travel is top of mind. And while yes, some people are currently traveling, other people are currently planning fall trips, planning a Christmas trip, planning spring break. This is a great time to start talking about spring break travel. Planning your 2027 and even 2028 and beyond is opening up. We're seeing that talked about everywhere, right? Especially with river cruising, Disney releasing, and Universal hopefully soon releasing 2027. That's top of mind for people, group travel. So the advisors who stay visible during summer are planting the seeds for the next 6 to 8 months of bookings. And the ones who disappear, they lose momentum. And so this is kind of something that I'm sure you have heard, or if you're new or maybe you haven't, is that your business today is the result of your actions 90 days ago. So if you have maybe just started becoming more consistent, or maybe you took some time off, like my dad, if you're new to the podcast, had a very bad fall on our Carnival cruise on April 1st, it was. So April for me, I was very unplugged. I had to focus on my family, and we all have seasons like that where other things come as a priority. Was I still servicing clients? Yes. Was I still booking and quoting here and there? Yes. My marketing was still showing up because I was scheduling everything, which is great. But I wasn't quite as on top of things as I normally am. I wasn't showing up. Like, I don't think I posted in my stories like a talking head video maybe once the entire month of April. Like, I was on the struggle bus, friends. I'm definitely getting through that and past that now, which is great. However, I do know because of that, I'm expecting, let's see, what's 90 days from then, like end of July, beginning of August, maybe to be a little slow. Maybe not though, because I did consistently still show up. But I wasn't networking. I wasn't talking to people. I wasn't necessarily commenting back on things like I normally do. So I am expecting there might be a little bit of dip in my sales. So I'm also taking my advice on how I'm going to build that momentum back up right along with you. Okay. So I just want to remind you that there are definitely seasons where crap happens, right? It hits the fan and we have to figure it out. So visibility, though, this summer is going to be the difference for you. And I say this for the summer, and I also am going to say this for holiday breaks. I see the same thing in December. It's the holidays. People think like this isn't the appropriate time maybe to talk about travel. This isn't the appropriate time to whatever. You showing up is going to be the differentiator between you and them booking with someone else. So show up, okay? So let's dive into the visibility. Visibility creates opportunities. Visibility is not perfection. It's not your fancy branding. It's not knowing everything. That's one of the biggest things that I think mindset-wise we get to work on as travel advisors. You don't have to know everything. We just have to be willing to figure it out. The advisors winning right now are not necessarily the smartest or most experienced ones. They're the ones consistently staying in front of people. I guarantee that I have been to more countries and experienced more places than I don't even know, 90% of advisors. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. I have no idea, but a lot. I've been to a lot of places. I've studied abroad I studied abroad 4 times, 3 different countries because I've studied abroad twice in Spain. I'm fluent in Spanish. Like on paper, I should be booking more than a lot of people. Do I always? No. There are plenty of people who are winning and killing it and crushing it right now. And like I said, they're the ones who are staying consistently in front of people. They're showing their face. They're sharing opinions. They're educating. They're telling stories. They're talking about destinations. They're answering questions. They're reminding people that they exist. Do you do those things? So I'm going to go down to that list again because these are really great, almost like categories for you to create content. Are you showing your face? Are you sharing opinions? Are you educating? Are you telling stories? Are you talking about destinations? Are you answering questions? Are you reminding people that you exist? Because people book with the advisor they remember, end of story. Or they just book themselves direct because they don't remember you're an advisor. They don't book with the advisor who only posts once every 3 weeks. They just don't. And I think sometimes advisors underestimate how much trust is built through this sort of repetition. People might watch your content for 3 months, 6 months, a year, longer before they ever inquire with you. That visibility and that consistency and that foundation that you're building, it matters. It matters more than we ever realize. Okay, so now let's lovingly call some things out because the travel industry has changed. The travel industry has changed. The coaching industry has changed. Like I was in a program for a long time for my business coaching side of things. And the things that they were teaching were all things that I knew about and that I did myself. But it was different because they grew their business during the post-COVID boom of coaching, where everyone was getting into this. It's not the same starting from scratch today, okay? So I just want to remind you that sometimes your mentors and the people that you are following might be sharing things that worked for them, and maybe they're not currently working right now for a brand new advisor. So it is up to us to tweak these things and to figure it out and to play around with them to figure out what is working for us and what is working for our client, because our clients might respond differently than theirs too. So here's some things that you might be doing that we maybe need to stop. Just reposting supplier graphics all day, every day as your only content. Nope. Posting just message me to book and remember I'm a travel advisor, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Those every once in a while, sure. But without building the trust, that's not going to be enough. Posting pretty destination pictures with no story behind it, no reminder that you are a travel agent, not going to be enough. And honestly, AI and the internet are making generic content easier and easier to create, which means that human connection matters more than ever. I know you've heard that. I know AI is a huge hot button topic right now. And heck, I used AI to help me create this podcast script today. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. I use it to help me organize my thoughts and to brainstorm and put things in a cohesive order for me. There is a time and a place for AI, and there's a time and a place for that human side of you to be shown, especially in your content and to your clients or potential clients. People want to see your expertise. They want to see that personalization. They want to see your personality. Like, I have a very unique personality. It triggers a lot of people. There are a lot of people who don't love it. And there are a lot of people who do. Like, my people are my people, and I repel the ones who aren't. And I hope you are doing the same, because then you are surrounded with the right types of people. And like I said, you're not working with or dealing with or consuming content from people who give you the ick. Yeah. People also want the trust. They know that you're not going to just ghost them, and you're actually going to follow through with their booking. They're giving you their credit card information, right? This is a big deal. They want the real experiences. They want to hear what you loved about a resort or what you didn't, or about a tour company, a supplier. They want to hear your recommendations, and they want someone who gets them and understands them and takes that time to do that. That's why advisors who share stories and experiences and their perspective are standing out so much right now from the sea of everyone who is not. So what are advisors who are growing and who are having their best summer ever? What are they doing? Number one, they're building relationships, not just posting. Posting does help with the relationship building and that value, but they're having the conversations maybe off the screen or in the DMs. They're replying to comments. They're checking in on people. They're following up. They're getting out there and networking in person. In-person's made a comeback, friends. And I know sometimes we don't love the in-person, but they're building their network in those sorts of ways. They're also positioning themselves as experts, not the I book everything for everyone, but I'm a Disney expert. I'm a river cruise expert, an ocean cruise expert, carnival cruise expert, family luxury travel expert, group solo trip expert, whatever, right? Specificity is going to build trust quicker than not. All right. The next thing that they're doing, they're telling stories. Instead of here's a resort, they're saying this resort was perfect for my clients who wanted quiet luxury but didn't want the giant party resort. It had XYZ. And one of their favorite things about it was that they could reserve pool chairs. I don't know. I know that's a big thing in a lot of the all-inclusive resorts is the fight for the pool chairs every morning. Or here's why my client, who has been an ocean cruiser for years, fell in love with river cruising, XYZ, share a picture if you're allowed. That's what makes content convert. And then last thing is they are showing up and they're staying consistent even if engagement feels low, because they understand silent watchers become buyers later. And they also understand there's a lot of people not online right now. Like summer is like always my lowest podcast downloads. It's, everything, because people are out there living life. And that's what I want. I don't want people being online all day, every day, right? So your engagement, if it dips a little bit, your emails aren't getting open quite as much, it's okay. You're building that consistency for later. And then we'll talk about this maybe in a later episode in this series. Use this time if you are having a downward time where you're not getting as much bookings or clients or whatever. Use this time then to set up those systems so that when the business does pick up again, you're set, you're ready to go. This is the time where you're automating emails. Like I was building workflows in Turn yesterday for like 8 hours, and I ended the day and I felt so accomplished myself. My Universal Orlando one is finally done. Because I don't actually sell a lot of Universal Orlando, but what I do, I want to provide the same kind of service that I do for like my Disney clients. So anyway, like I spent a lot of time building that out yesterday because I didn't have any active quotes to be working on. I followed up with my people, the quotes that I sent out, and then I'm like, okay, I have some time to work. Let's do this. So use those pockets of time to your advantage to get caught up, to batch additional content. There's all sorts of things that we can be doing if the bookings are not coming in. Okay, the advisors who will win this summer, the advisors who are going to have the huge momentum are not necessarily the ones that have the fancy websites, the most followers, or the prettiest Canva graphics. We all know this, right? It is going to be the ones, and let me see this list. There are 7 And I want you to remember these things, and I want you to try your best to embody them and to become the advisor who's doing this. The first thing, show up consistently. Second thing is be visible. I'm going to say online and in person as much as possible. I'm going to challenge you to go to like a networking event or something this month. The third thing is building relationships. That relationship building we know is so important. The fourth thing is staying top of mind, and that's going to go along with being visible. The fifth thing is keep learning. The sixth thing is keep talking about travel. And the seventh thing is we are stopping waiting until we feel ready, because we are ready, right? We are ready. And this is honestly one reason that I love mentoring new advisors so much, because a lot of times new advisors think I don't know enough yet, or heck, even seasoned advisors might think that. Meanwhile, clients or your potential clients are sitting there desperately wanting help, guidance, recommendations, reassurance, expertise, support, or just someone to make this simpler for them. Remember, you do not need to know everything to start helping people. You don't, right? Okay, so last thing that I'm going to end this with is a little bit of encouragement for you if you are feeling a little discouraged, because I know the online space can feel noisy sometimes. I get it. It can feel like everyone else is booking, everyone else knows what they're doing, everyone else is ahead, they're getting invites to fam trips, they're getting to travel all the time. But you also do not see years possibly that person has put in, consistency, behind the scenes work, conversations, follow-ups, relationship buildings. You also don't see their bank account. You don't know how much they're actually bringing in or how much they're actually spending, right? I just want to remind you that momentum compounds. And the good news is you can start building it today. One reel, one story, one email, one conversation, one follow-up at a time. That's how businesses grow. And the businesses that are growing are doing those one more. We're not getting overwhelmed with like, okay, I need to do 10 more bookings this month and putting that stress on ourselves. One more. I'm going to do one more of this. And it's going to be money-making activities, not making one more graphic. Okay, friend, that does not count. So as we head into summer, I want you to ask yourself, are you building visibility, or are you waiting just to be magically discovered by the luxury client that you're hoping to find? Because advisors who stay visible this summer are setting themselves up for a very strong second half of the year and even into 2027. So if becoming a travel advisor, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm actually not a travel advisor, or I want to grow my business more, my host agency isn't filling that need for me, I do want to let you know that doors to At Last I See the World Travel are going to open again very soon. I believe it is June 5th officially open. I'm going to be doing a challenge the end of May, beginning of June. I'll be sharing more details about that very soon. And this is what I do. I specialize in helping advisors grow profitable travel businesses with mentorship, marketing, systems, community, and support, and in the niche that you want to do. So if that sounds aligned for you, definitely stay connected with me. Make sure you get on my list for that launch. And if this episode was helpful, I would love if you shared it in your stories, tag me, send it to another travel advisor who needs some encouragement heading into the summer. We got this, friend. We can do this. Go out there and create and own your magic. And I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap on today's episode. I hope you're leaving today inspired, princess, to create, own, and spread your magic to the world. If you found value in this episode or know a girlfriend who needs to hear it, would you screenshot it and send it to her? And if you're feeling really generous, pop it up on your IG stories and tag me at Lindsay Dollinger so I can see you loved it and tell you thank you. I appreciate you. Now let's go do some amazing things. Bye-bye. Hey, fellow Disney lover, are you looking for magical, comfy fashion? Then you need to check out Bella Bling Shop. Bella Bling's size-inclusive line is perfect for park hopping, princess races, or just adding a bit of everyday magic into your life.
Much of the artwork of this comfortable clothing line is hand-drawn, unique artwork. I know this because I watch my sister do it. Yes, this is my sister's shop, and she takes so much time and care into everything that she creates. Every single piece is special. So again, whether you are just getting excited, going to the parks, whether you're getting ready to run a race, or whether you just want to add a little bit of Disney fashion into your life, make sure you check out Bella Bling's adorable, comfortable styles. Visit www.bellablingshop.com. You know I'll put that in the show notes for you. And make sure you use code PODCAST, all capital letters, to get 10% off your first order. Tag me when you get it, and I want to see what you decide.